This episode is proudly supported by TMA Accountants, based across Dundee and Fife. TMA specialise in helping businesses, the self-employed, and individuals stay on top of their accounts, tax affairs, and long-term tax planning. With offices in Broughty Ferry and Anstruther, their team covers everything from bookkeeping and payroll to tax advice and business support, freeing up your time so you can focus on what actually moves your business forward. So whether you're running a growing company or juggling self-employed life, TMA Accountants are here to help you stay organized, compliant, and confident. We're delighted to have them backing the podcast and supporting the wider community.
Fleming and Gibson Plumbing and Heating are your trusted experts for plumbing, heating, electrical, and renewable energy solutions. From emergency repairs to full boiler installations, their accredited team delivers quality workmanship that you can rely on. They offer complete bathroom design and installation from their dedicated showroom, for a reliable service, modern renewables, and work done right first time. Choose Fleming and Gibson, accredited, compliant and trusted.
Good evening, Mags, and welcome to a very short episode of NUSS About That, the show that sets the bar low and still occasionally limbos underneath it. Tonight I am joined by our usual trio. The guys bring so much energy and heart palpitations, just like Newcastle United do. I'm joined by Marcus, Greg and Blaine. Tonight though, it's all about the sweet temptation of the Champions League quarter-final, and dining at the top table some might say, right? Marcus, how big a deal is this for us in terms of reputation across Europe? And what's your predictions for the match, buddy?
I'll read. Yeah, I think this game tomorrow is absolutely massive, and that goes right through every aspect of our football club. Tomorrow we have the chance to show the world who we are. We've never been this far. To go toe-to-toe with Barcelona over two legs and turn them over would just be absolutely fantastic. We've already shown that we can go toe-to-toe with PSG, some of Europe's elite, and really hold our heads up high in everything that we've done as well. You'll now have players from around the world that maybe a few years ago would have looked at us and thought, I'm not going to go there. They're not quite getting to where I would want to be playing football, Champions League regularly, towards the top end of the Premier League. And now going toe-to-toe with Barcelona would kind of make them think twice about saying that, Also, in terms of growing as a brand around the world as well, you're going to have children that might have not heard of Newcastle before. We've been out of the Champions League for so long. They might have heard of us through Premier League highlights when, you've got your children that are going to school with people that have got Man U tops, Man City tops, Liverpool tops. I bet you there's not too many people there that have got Newcastle tops. So if they see us going toe-to-toe with PSG and Barcelona and holding our own and representing ourselves well, this is only going to grow us revenue from around the world as well. And this game tomorrow is absolutely massive. I think we've shown in the first leg that we can really hold our own against this lot. I think if we dominate the midfield like we showed last week, I think it's going to be a lot closer than a lot of people are giving us credit for. If we can win that ball in midfield and play a ball over the top, because their back four is not going to be dropping deep. They'll park the bus on the halfway line, and if you've got Gordon, Barnes and Alanga that'll run for days, I think that there'll be a lot of chances for us. We just need to be clinical as and when chances come to us. But I reckon we're going to win 3-1 tomorrow. I know that's a really big call, but I think some of these players just live for a big game, and I think what better way to make your name up to the public in such a big game as tomorrow. Why not?
Why not indeed, Marcus? Why not indeed? Dare to dream, as they say, right? Dare to dream. And it could be another historic night for Newcastle. Marcus reckons the battle's going to be won in the midfield. Do you agree? Let us know in the comments. Blaine, let's talk about money. What sort of financial boost could this bring to us as a club if we were to get past Barcelona?
What's happening, troops? What kind of impact would it have financially? I could only imagine it would be huge financially. I think when I was doing the research earlier, it was going to be between 10 and 15 million guaranteed, just for getting through to the next stage, which you've got to say would be absolutely huge amount of money getting generated into that club, along with the chance of playing, looking likely Atletico Madrid, which, if we beat Barcelona in their backyard, you would got to say that we could maybe do the same at Atletico, which would be even more of a windfall. But greater exposure, recognised all over, obviously, the world yet again. Players will be probably looking and sitting up and saying, actually, maybe their league position's a wee bit false, actually another good run, and this could be a real good team to join. But listen, fingers crossed that the boys can do it. Regardless of the money, I just want to win. So, away the lads. Score prediction. It's going to be cagey. I think he'll try and actually hang tight for the first 70 minutes and then maybe try and nick it at the end. So, 2-1 a tune. Come on, lads.
15 million would be massive, right? And as you and Marcus have both alluded to, it's about brand awareness and about that recognition throughout the world, throughout Europe as well, that could really help us push on. I'm also with you on the 2-1, although I do fear potentially a late equaliser and ending up 2-2. We'll hope for the 2-1 though, right? Greg, tactically, what key battles do you see on the pitch that would maybe decide the match?
Another good question. I think the key battles that have come from the midfield again. Barcelona have got such a talented midfield, especially with the likes of Pedri in the middle there. I think we held them really well. We were quite strong. Having Joelinton and Tonali showing their strengths, I think was fantastic. And you're starting to see Ramsey become the player that we want him to be, or that he should be. So hopefully the three of them will start again. I'm particularly looking forward to seeing Yamal and Hall again. I think Yamal's still in Hall's back pocket at the moment. But I don't think in this game it'll be the same. I think at home Yamal will be performing better. He's, for his age, getting picked week in, week out. He's got the quality to change a game. So be good to see that again. It will be good. I think what might make the difference in the game could possibly be a set piece. We need to watch out. Got Joelinton and Big Dan Burns on a yellow card, I think, before suspension. So we need to wait and see how kind of heavy they go to challenges. But not Big Jojo, he just does the exact same, doesn't he? So yeah, I think it could come down to a set piece. Hopefully Barnes starts on the left. Baldy, I think, still injured, so not having that natural wing back like that could be a good chance to kind of break down their wings and get the ball into the box and hopefully win. Yeah.
As you say, Greg, there's a lot of good players in that Barcelona side, right? It's hard to pick out just one. You've got to be confident in this game though, of going in and getting a result, or there's no point in turning up, right? Hopefully, Big Joe can behave himself and be on his absolute A-game. Mags, let us know in the comments what your predictions are for the Barcelona game. And after Barcelona, we also have Derby Day coming to Dundee this time. So it's set to be our biggest match day meet-up outside of our cup final party in Newcastle, which is going to take some beating. But Derby Day is set to be an absolute cracker as well. Fingers and toes crossed we get an absolute result against Barcelona and we're celebrating, and then on to Derby Day, Sunday it is. As always, a massive thanks for supporting the group, a massive thanks for supporting the podcast, a massive thanks for supporting the tune, and away the lads and lasses.